Hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy XVI, and welcome back to side quests that just never seem to end. Hi. Wrong button. Let's see. I had all of Delmechia finished, correct? Yes. So the next thing for me to do would be to visit Lostwing, and then I'll go over here. And the last one I'll do is with my brother, because it feels like a fitting end. Also, I don't know if I'll lose him as a companion if I finish his story first. Alright, where's Quentin? All the way back there, yeah. In Goathand Bells. Bales, excuse me. Come on. There you are.
Come on. Faster.
Just right upside the cliffside. Alright.
I can walk from here.
Dismount. Hey, Quentin. I need your power of tongue, honestly.
Quentin, I have a proposal for you.
Do you now? Something tells me you'll be asking more of me than a cask of Goathand gold.
Yes.
Go on then. Propose. You'd have me convince the chiefs and chamberlains of the realm that they should simply swallow their pride and do the one thing that has proved impossible for thousands of years. Was there anything else? Perhaps I can fetch you a meat pie as well.
I know it's a lot to ask, but I can think of none better suited to the role.
And you'd have me give up what little I have left to do it. I told you, Clive. The people of Lostwing are my family, and I cannot abandon them. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So am I.
And why might that be?
What he's asking. How's it any different to what you've done so far? They want you to speak for those who can't speak for themselves. That's what you do best. If it's the vineyard you're worried about, we'll see that the grapes are picked and the tons filled. You know we will.
It's not that.
Then what is it? You said yourself we're family. Don't you trust us?
You know that's not what I'm...
Then what are you saying? That only we are worth saving? Why turn your back on everyone else? You convinced us we could build new lives for ourselves, and if you can do that, who's to say you couldn't convince the entire realm?
A stirring argument. I fear that any rejoinder I make might fall somewhat flat by comparison.
So you'll join us?
Where do you need me?
Field Marshal Havel will want to speak with you in person. He's currently in Port Isolde. I can arrange for a party of Cursebreakers to accompany you there.
That would be very much appreciated. I hear the roads are far from safe these days.
Yeah.
Hopefully not for long.
Yeah, hopefully not for
Want
long.
to know that his plan is taking shape.
I'll return to Byron later. Okay. So if that's all I needed to do there, then next we head east. But before that, one thing I wanted to check, I guess it's under gear. No, oh wait, no, it is. It's in the Vampresses. The Founder's Grasp. Oh, more health. I really like defense more than health. Fashioned after those pictured adorning the wrists of the mythical founder in ancient engravings, Archduke Elwyn intended to gift these bands to his beloved sons upon their coming of age, that they might serve to remind them of the unbreakable bonds that they share as proud scions of the ducal line, and the unwavering devotion that would be required to see their duty done. Yeah. I mean, that is a lot of... Not that much extra health, because I have a thing that literally gives me 500, but... I like the defense. I really do. Yeah. Sorry, father. Okay. Yes. I was going to Ash first. Oh, no, they're all they're all in Waloed. Okay. Then Isla first. This is where I was supposed to claim a book, I believe. Yes. Uh-huh. Will it tell me where to go? Oh. Was it? It really told me that it was... Oh. Hmm. Oh, well. Yeah, I would not have thought that this place was technically closer. Oh, well. If I ever really wanted to get some things for free, there's some spawns for potions and high potions that always seem to be pretty, relevant. Now it should be off to the right, I saw. Is it right here? Ah, yes. I think I looked here initially. Huh.
Be safe.
How do I... So this would have been blocked before in the story?
These people aren't turned. And the village seems safe enough at least. What is going on here?
Ah, did you too heed the call?
Heed the call? No, I came here looking for someone. To be honest, I wasn't sure I'd find him here. Let alone all of you.
Is that so?
What are you doing here? Is this where you live?
It is my home. The others, they heeded the call.
Mm-hmm.
You keep saying that. What do you mean?
They came here to perform the rite, just as King Barnabas instructed. This village is their altar, where they shall cast their souls upon the gentle waters and give themselves to the Lord.
Give themselves.
To Ultima?
Oh, Lord, cleanse us of our sins.
Let us be reborn in your loving arms.
Free us from the torment of this mortal realm.
They want to be saved. Forgive me. But did another foreigner, like me, come here? He was probably wearing a cowl.
You mean the traveler from Stone? Yes. He's staying at my house, toward the rear of the village.
Thank you. If you don't mind, I'll go and greet him.
They seek the same salvation Barnabas did.
Bring us salvation.
At least the third chair still lives. Let's go and find him.
Mm-hmm. Well, this was the request of, Cyril, right? Okay. Even further. Okay. Wow. This is where we find him chained up or something. Oh, no. Okay. Hooded man.
Excuse me. Are you with the Undying?
I am. And so it would appear, are you?
In a way, yeah, but...
Lord Rosfield, if I am not mistaken.
Yep.
That's right. And you must be the third chair.
I am.
Cyril was worried for your safety. He sent me to find you.
Then I must apologize. I did not mean to trouble the bearer of the burning quill. Much less you, my Lord Marquis.
He said that you had failed to report. Is there a reason for that?
I came here to study the followers of this new faith. But the more I learned of them, the more my own faith began to falter.
Really?
You have seen them at their prayers, have you not?
Yeah, just outside.
They devote themselves to the veneration of their Lord with a fervor I have never seen before. Praying night and day that they might be rid of their wicked wills and reborn in their Saviour's light. Not that they might be granted respite from their worldly woes, but so that they might continue to serve him. Serve him with all of their beings. I, too, swore to devote my life to the service of my Lord and Master, but this... it is different. It is more. And so I would see it through to the end. See these people safe, that they might achieve their dream. That they might do their duty to their Lord. Even if it should keep me from doing my duty to mine.
You do understand what their dream is, don't you?
I do, my lord. They would cast aside their wills and become Akashic. I know that it may be hard to believe, but to these people, that is the very essence of salvation. Forgive me, my lord, but I must remain here. If you are to return to Master Cyril, I would consider it a great...
Ooh, they unlocked the chamber?
Here then, my lord. Something is happening.
I'll go and find out what. Stay here.
I thought it was going to unlock when I got near, but, oh well. This can't be good. Oh, did they finally turn? Well, they got what they wanted.
Beneath the flood. Oh no. There must be something I can do.
Oh. Interesting.
Goes as well. Found her.
Hello!
Ready, brother?
As I ever will be. Well, that was quick. And painless. Yeah, too quick. In Atlas, I can feel it. I was right. Why is this one magmamized?
We meet again.
Alright. Titus.
I've killed your kind before.
Okay. Huh. There we go. What are we doing? Mm-hmm. Is that one? Okay. Whoa. Okay. Kind of hard to learn which attacks they're doing. If I stop them in the middle, huh? Okay. What? How does... Okay. Whoa. Okay, I gotta heal. Thank you. Ooh. Okay, stomps. That didn't... Huh. It's not really pausing him, is it? Oh, thank God. I thought I was about to get exploded there. Come at me. One, two, three, four. Thought I got him that time. Next, those burst. Get right. God, this is a level 40? It feels so strong compared to that. Hold on. Get this going. Next. Okay. What the? He's going elsewhere. Okay. Mm-hmm. That didn't do anything. Uh-huh. My bad. Yep. Of course, I'm standing right on the blade when it turns over. Scathe fire, okay. Nice try, idiot. You know what? Pause that. Oh boy. Ooh. Okay. Mm-hmm. Burn it all to ash. Do me a favor. God, that looks like a painting with the lightning. I thought I was gonna get another orichalcum. Ooh, this music says that there's more. Oh, just one.
Damn it.
Oh. An Undying sacrificed his life for...
Don't you die. Come on, speak to me.
I had to save them, that they might have a chance to find true salvation. By devoting themselves to the service of their Lord. Just as I did, when the Undying plucked me from the gutter and gave me a cause to believe in. A duty to serve was everything to me, and I would not deny them that fulfillment, even if they must become a Kashik in order to achieve it. Forgive me, my Lord Marquis. I did not mean to trouble you with this. My findings. Could you deliver them to Master Cyril for me?
Of course. Your duty will be done.
Look, my lord. They are saved.
It's hard to think that they would be happy in this case, but they found their purpose.
They are saved. Found her. I should get this report to Cyril.
Am I not right here next to Cyril somewhere? Yeah, like, he should be right in front of me. Odd. Hello, Cyril.
My Lord Marquis, welcome back. I am glad to see you hale and whole.
I met with your third chair, Cyril. He bade me deliver his findings to you.
The Mickelberg Report. The third chair's report into the teachings of an Ashen Savior cult. Its outer edges stained with the same man's lifeblood.
Thank you, my lord. He remained in Ash?
He died protecting the villagers from an echo. I buried him in Mickelberg. I'm sorry that I couldn't save him.
If you could not save him, no one could.
The villagers, they were believers in this savior cult. They prayed to their god that they might be unburdened of their wills. Then an ether flood came, and their wish was granted. Your brother sacrificed himself that they might live, even knowing that that life was death by another name.
Then he perished defending liberty. A hero's end. For the right to choose how one dies is no less sacred than the right to choose how one lives.
Sid would agree. He wanted to build a world where people could die on their own terms.
A noble ambition. To die for one's cause is the most perfect expression of one's faith. It matters not how misguided others might judge one's decision to be. Only that the decision is one's own. We live according to the teachings of our order. We believe in them, we protect them, and yes, we die for them. For better or worse, that is our creed.
But he didn't die for your creed. He died to save them. And you still believe that what he did was right.
I believe that he believed it was. We of the Undying are not slaves, but willing servants. And this was his will, the ultimate expression of it.
All right. I'd like to know this man's name, Cyril. To know the names of all the Undying who've fallen in the line of duty. They died serving my house. It's only right that I remember them. That is my duty.
Of course. I shall fetch the Book of Martyrs at once. My lord, it has been, and shall ever be, the greatest honor of my life to serve House Rosfield. Though our duties may differ, yours is no less important. I pray with all my heart for your success. And were they here, I have no doubt but that every one of my fallen brothers and sisters would feel the same.
Yep. Ooh. Level up. Nice. Level 47. Okay. Getting close to that max level. Orichalcum. Sweet. Now all I need is that one other material. Clay Hearth Signboard. The emblem of the Undying's headquarters in Tabor. The village is home to the finest leatherworkers and lapidaries of Dalmekia. In Dalmekia. Who are little aware of their affable new neighbors, are members of a secret society sworn to serve the Phoenix. Huh. And they opened my mind. And they opened my mind. Interesting. I don't know what that entails, because it's not like you completed all of the side quests, because it's clearly not the last ones, but oh well. Ugh. Raven Whitwalls. Head east. Where? Oh, a little bit behind. Okay. God, what is all available here? Okay, that's the library one. Oh well.
Doris is waiting for me near Balmung Dock. The longer she's out in the open, the more likely she is to be found by a Kashik. I need to hurry.
Yeah. That's kind of a big thing that I probably should have been more aware of. That she's just been waiting all this time. I thought we like journeyed together. I will be ignoring you guys. There seems to be something standing in my way. Or is that... Or am I supposed to go this way? Ah, this way. Okay, killed itself. That's fine. You really haven't done any damage to this thing? Ah, nuts. Well, that works. Oh, Doris. Oh, well, she's just patiently waiting for me. How'd you get past those things? This is a fighting dome.
Take it.
None manning the gates, no. It's a different story inside, though. The corridors are crawling with Akashic. Most likely guards left behind when the Wardens ran. If Chadwick was being held here, I worry that he may already be.
Don't give up hope just yet, but let's move quickly. Let me check the ground floor. The ether stick is there.
Then I'll search the upper level. Good luck, Sid. Stay safe.
Just how bad are the floods inside the walls? Bad enough to turn a bearer? I hope not. We're risking a lot just being here. Better keep my eyes open for signs of life.
Right. Use key. Where'd I get this?
Locked up tight.
Okay. Yeah. Fine and simple enough. Any more? Ooh, secrets. Ground floor. Okay. There was this thing, whatever this is. Recommendation concerning Kuza beast deployment. The Kuza has long been recognized as an especially aggressive species. This being the case, it was hoped that successful deployment on the battlefield might be a means of inflicting heavy casualties on the enemy. The hell is a Kuza? In exercises conducted thus far, however, the beast has proven incapable of distinguishing between allied and enemy combatants. As such, deployment alongside regular troops is not recommended. It is proposed instead that bearer captives be employed in order to draw enemy focus, and the beast then driven into the fray in order to achieve maximum benefit with minimal loss of Waluder lives.
Minimal loss of Waluder lives. And what happens when they run out of bearers? Even the Imperials take better care of their branded than that.
Uh-oh. And is this number 3? Memorandum on Kuza beast feeding. Recent supply shortages left us with insufficient resources to feed the Kuza entrusted to our care. Unfortunately, the creature was observed to kill and consume the bearers assigned to fight beside it in a mock battle conducted as part of its training. The beast was further observed to enter a state of visible contentment upon feeding in its way. suggesting that live bearers may even be its preferred source of sustenance. While this behavior is unexpected, it is not unwelcome. Bearers no longer of use for training purposes can now be repurposed as required.
They were feeding bearers to it. This is even worse than I'd feared.
Is this a behemoth or something? Okay, there was a section earlier that when I cleared out the people... Can I... Yeah, I had a feeling that it technically didn't mark it as complete. I should have read this first, though. Balmon Dark Writ of Designation. The Kingdom of Waloed hereby designates this facility a prison for the detainment of bearers, both foreign and domestic. The purpose of this facility is to rear and train a Kuza beast for deployment in the field. The aforementioned purpose is a matter of strictest secrecy, and any mention thereof is to be punishable by death. Captive bearers have been provided solely for the pursuit of aforementioned purpose. Express permission is required for use of bearers in any other capacity.
So this place was no ordinary prison. And I doubt they'll have taken the creature with them when they fled.
Right.
Nothing but a Akashic down here. Hopefully things are looking better upstairs.
Yeah, so I need to join.
I should go and see how Doris is getting on.
Yeah, I saw these stairs up here before. What was that sound? Aye. Yep, I saw you. So I gotta get rid of you first before you start healing. What did I get hurt by? Oh my god, I can't move at all. Oh. What? Oh boy. Oh, Doris, you are still good. Okay, no, I thought her pose was a bit weird for a second.
No luck downstairs. But I did find out that this place was more than just a prison. Something far more sinister was happening here.
I know. I've been reading some of these documents and... it can't be true, can it? Bearers die every day in service of their masters, but this is so much worse. Pitting bearers against a wild beast armed with nothing but their wits? And all in order to bring about more death. And not just those who could fight, but the elderly, children even.
Mm-hmm.
And those who wouldn't or couldn't were disposed of. Whatever that means.
I'm afraid it means they were fed to the monstrosity they kept here.
Then we're too late. And I was a fool to bring you here.
Don't say that. Did you find anything else?
A key. But it doesn't fit any of the locks on this floor.
Perhaps it will fit one of the doors downstairs. There's a corridor I haven't searched yet.
I saw it before.
Finish up here, then come and find me when you're ready.
All right. I'll be there in a moment.
Oh, she's going to turn, isn't she? Gowler's key? The hell is a Gowler? I feel I'm going to find out quite soon. Forgive me, I just want to explore up here. Heaven forbid there's any secrets. Good job, boys. Mm-hmm. Well, was that really necessary to put that there? Alright. What is this thing? What were they making?
find down here?
You lose one Gowler's key. Apparently whatever it was broke through. I'm just able to... Oh, okay. Okay, it's telling me that's not the right way, but it looks like the right way, certainly. This thing is smaller than I was expecting if it fit through this thing. Unless, like, its paw is what caused that. Amber. Okay.
A survivor. And she sounds close.
She does, but... Oh. Hello. Can I help you?
Who are you?
There's no need to be afraid. Are you alone? Are there any other survivors?
Some of the guards. They're still here. But something's wrong with them.
Kashik.
Everyone else was eaten by the monster.
Of course there were.
Thank the Founder.
It was worth our coming. But I'd rather we didn't linger. Are you ready?
Ready when you are. You poor thing. He must have been terrified.
Did Chadwick send you?
What?
He fought the monster. Distracted it so I could run away. He must have sent you. He promised to free the others too. Where is he? He opened your cell, didn't he? He wouldn't be here otherwise.
Chadwick.
Was that?
Has to be.
Monster's back! Chadwick, help!
We have to get out of here.
Doris, keep the girl safe.
All right. You put that bearer-eating bastard in the ground.
What the hell roars like that?
We have to run.
You're safe now. We won't let it hurt you.
Oh, I was...
It's out there waiting for me. I can't let it live. Not if it's got a taste for bearers.
I thought it was going to be a behemoth, and I don't know if I ever mentioned that. I did not expect it to be an amped-up boss version. Immediately prepping... Shiva for this one. Kuza Beast. Oh! I thought it would end up being one of these, but I thought I would have to come back for it. It's only a rank A, too. Level 40! You aren't worth my time. Oh, what? Oh, you double swipe. Okay. I took damage there? Come on. Oh. The way this thing fights is so fun. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay, another one. Oh, what? How?
That's better.
Got it. Got it again. I don't know if I'll break it though with this one, so I have to wait and see. Got it again. Permafrost 3. Got it again. Once more. It's gonna... Oh, okay. Oh, God, it's good to get all this. Yep, Comet. Back. Oh, come on! I was worried about that on the ground. Oh, I tried to catch that. Oh. Hold on. I gotta aim right at the head. Come on, break it. Thank you. Do that. Next. I was about to say, I'm just sending out the next magic right away. The good thing about Shiva's magic is that it also replenishes really quick, too. Behemoth Shackle. I got another one of these? Did I even use the first one? I don't even remember that. What could I possibly use that for? It bothers me that it's got like a thumb and it's not like a dew claw that's higher.
Finally.
Sid, are you hurt?
I'm fine. I think.
Is it your friend? Oh.
No.
What is it?
A diary. I gave it to Chadwick before we went our separate ways. He was here. Do you think that creature?
I'm sure he fought bravely to the last. The girl is safe thanks to him.
Chadwick. You fool.
Come on. We have to get her back to the hideaway. We don't want his sacrifice to have been in vain.
No. Of course not. I'll see that she's looked after from now on. It's the least I can do.
Hey, I'm back in the hideaway. I was not imagining I would go back immediately.
From what I hear, you've barely left the girl's side in days. I hope she's recovering from her ordeal.
She is. Slowly but surely. She's far tougher than she looks. I thank the flames we found her. If we hadn't...
I know. But we did. I'm sorry we weren't able to save Chadwick.
There's no need to apologize. Without your help, I would never have found out what happened to him. How he fought to the bitter end to save her. To save Haida Marie. That's the man I remember. The man I thought of as a brother.
I wish I could have met him. I'd like to hear more about your past. If you don't mind, that is.
Of course. You already met my former master.
Mm-hmm.
She trained Chadwick and I to do two things. Kill and obey. We were supposed to be sold to the highest bidder when the time came. But no bid was ever high enough to convince her to part with us. For years, we were her daggers in the shadows. But we could never quite shake our doubts about the things she made us do. And then, one day, We just couldn't do them anymore. So we escaped. But staying together was out of the question. They would have found us too easily. After so many years of training, the pull to serve was always strong. It scared me to think he might have taken another master, become a dagger in someone else's hand.
But even in captivity, the battles he fought were his own. And he died not as someone's tool, but as a hero.
Hyde Marie is proof of that. Bearers can cast off their shackles. And the Cursebreakers will show them how. I'll fight until my dying breath to see it done. For Chadwick, and for all of us.
Thank you, Doris. We'll be counting on you.
And that quest is complete. Breath of Darkness. Okay. Cool. It's interesting that a notorious mark is a part of a side quest. A bunch of new missives have been delivered to Clive's chambers, but I'm not ready to read those just yet, thank you. Oh my god. Why is there more at the beast board? Oh no. Oh, Lord. Let me go back out in the world real quick. I'm still not quite done yet. Vida Grace. Out there, I'll go back with, Joshua to see our father's grave. Oh, Lord above, what? Why is there just a random behemoth? Unless that's the next thing that I have to kill. We ignore that. We stay away from that. Because I have no health. I have no health potions. I have 2 potions and that's it.
The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in?
A big one. To house all of his books. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Especially. Find from a distance. Royal Intelligencer Training Report. In the wake of the tragic fire at Caer Norvent in 873V and the subsequent depletion of our most highly practiced intelligencers, all mainland strongholds were instructed to redouble training in the clandestine maneuvers, improvised weaponry, and assassination techniques, and dispatch promising volunteers to Stonehere for inspection. This report details progress made by the stronghold at Garnick in reinvigorating Waloed's ranks of esteemed intelligencers.
This is a Royal Army logbook. Did he take this from the local barracks?
I actually get an item from this? I do. A complete botany of Banes. Eitrophoetida, or tail of wyvern, white of flower and black of root, the latter of which gives out an inky gall when cut or crushed. The tribesmen of Northern Storm prick their skin with oaken needles soaked in such, drawing curious patterns about their arms and legs in honor of their heathen gods. The gall is passing intoxicate. Is this... The gall is passing toxicate. A single drop taken by mouth may result in cramps most painful for 5 days and 5 nights, or if applied to a wound, certain death. Should a slip of the needle end a young warrior's life, it is said that his skin print failed to find favor among the heavens. This sounds like the making of the brand.
His interests were certainly varied.
The folklorist's fabulary, the Moogle. No spirit or sprite appears more often in Valestean folktales than the humble Moogle. Though they are occasionally painted as mischievous souls akin to pixies or imps, most stories depict them as clumsy yet congenial spirits who delight in helping mankind with their daily labors. They are said to have sweet tooths, leading to the common superstition that one must not leave cakes or other sweetmeats. Sweetmeats? What are sweetmeats? Sweetmeats. What can I even consider a sweetmeat? I'm American, so like everything is like super savory if it's a meat, so I don't know what a sweetmeat is. Uncovered overnight. Less naught remain but crumbs come morning. In appearance, they are described, oh, this is long, as being covered head to toe in soft white fur, excepting the small dark wings by which they are somehow able to take flight, and the brightly colored pom-poms that protrude from the tops of their heads. And yet, there's one detail regarding the Moogle that most find more remarkable than even the orb that tops their brow. The fact that the creatures actually exist. Preposterous, I hear you cry. Everybody knows that Moogles are the stuff of legend. I quite agree, but every legend has its basis in truth, and in the case of the Moogle, the fact may be not so dissimilar to the fiction. Ancient bestiaries list the white mole whose feet do not touch the ground among the beasts of the realm, and the illustration beside the name? Why, it is none other than the Moogle. Of course, it is true that the creatures are not known to still survive in the Twins in modern day. Perhaps their miniature wings carried them to other climes. Perhaps they were hunted to extinction. Or perhaps, just perhaps, they do still live among us, hidden away far from human view. Am I missing something? Like, Moogle legend in, like, previous Final Fantasy games? Because with 15 and 16, it seems that they're just creatures. From a distance, Chapter 16, The Fall of the Bearers. The emergence of the first magic adepts was widely heralded as a gift from the gods. Indeed, the title with which those with the gift came to be commonly known is most likely a contraption of bearer and the heavenly blessing, the wording used by the tribunes of the time. Those born with the blessing were lauded as living crystals and granted high office and plentiful reward for their status as chosen ones. Over the years, this reverence for their kind would become a full-fledged religion led by the bearers themselves, a development that would prove fateful. The divers nations of the time were unanimous of their disapproval of the founding of the church. While the authorities had for years welcomed bearers into positions of power in their own structure of the state, they were mistrusting of an organization led by bearers, for bearers. Efforts were immediately made to chasten the church and its followers, banning members from holding office, evicting adherents from their homes, and breaking up meetings by force. The church responded by forming a volunteer army to resist this persecution, and yet it continued, creating a cycle of ever-increasing bloodshed and rancor, and a growing rift between those born with the blessing and those without. What began with beatings and street clashes would eventually spill over into an all-out war that consumed the greater part of the Twins for nigh a generation and decimated the population of men and bearers both. The deluge of blood that stained the land crimson and left an even more lasting mark upon the minds of the Valestean people. After the bearers' last resistance was crushed, the nations of Valisthea came together to sign the Continental Accord that initiated the system of slavery that persists across the realm to this day. Its well-known phrase, "bearers are other than human," has its root in the bitter war of the years before, being the unblessed only excuse for their calamitous refusal to allow the blessed to decide their own destinies. So I was right. Those that were cursed and blessed actually were held to a higher regard from a distance.
But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
Mm-hmm. I need to leave Garnick for this quest? Interesting. Is this a fighting dome? Oh no.
Leaving so soon, stranger.
I had a feeling people were gonna meet me.
We've been watching you. From a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
Oh. Okay.
Let's see, shall we?
Uh-huh. Well, excuse me. Well, I just completely missed that other one. Where... That's not... Okay. Oh, is the last one dead? Okay. It's much slower. It's like I'm dancing around him. Oh, There we go. Mm-hmm. Give me a sec. You're about to burn. He got one straight to the back of the head from Joshua. What was that voice? Nice. Okay. The guy got to walk away free, and I don't even need to concern myself with him.
Impressive. But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
Mm-hmm.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book, for now. The world is small. We shall meet again. Until then.
Wait.
How did he just disappear on you, Clive? What?
Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about.
I would, but I've still got you, and I still have, oh my god, all these side missions. I want to finish them all when I have the chance. But even this, I think, could take forever. I'm not even sure. I had to cross all the way to the east. Okay. Still forward, yet. You guys can leave me alone. Lord, do I hope there isn't a beast waiting for me, despite me literally seeing what I think is going to be another fighting dome.
No need to ride from here. This must be the orphanage. Hopefully the registry is still here.
I hope. Oh, over here. Okay. Okay. I'll take a potion. Why not? Badback Conservatory Right of Incorporation. The Kingdom of Waloed hereby incorporates this institution wherein juvenile bearers are to be granted the opportunity to give themselves in service to the state as soldiers. Trainees succumbing to the crystal's curse or otherwise perishing are to be disposed of with all haste. The graveyard is strictly reserved for the uncursed. Bearer disposal within its bounds is punishable by death.
Disposed of.
Conditioning schedule. Today's exercises will consist of the press yard, 20 sandbags for such duration as instructors shall dictate. The furnace, burn intensity shall be gradually increased, and live combat, 1 to 3 hellhounds depending on performance.
Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture. Herman wasn't exaggerating. It's a wonder he survived this place. I need to find that registry.
Oh, over here. I have recently learned that my own daughter was among the children turned to stone by the brutal training I subjected them to. I had not so much as thought of her since handing her over to the authorities as a babe, but inquiries with the military confirmed it. It was her. I had been torturing my own flesh and blood, and now I see her everywhere. Today, one of the children smiled at me in the hope of receiving a few scraps from my table. It was her smile. The smile she inherited from her mother. The mother I killed for giving birth to a bearer. Their ghosts have all come back to haunt me. My daughters, my wife's, all of them. All those children. So many have died at my hand. I can bear the guilt no longer. And so I have decided. Tomorrow I too must die. It will be the last order I give those poor wretches. The last torment I subject them to. I will command them to tear me limb from limb and inter my accursed corpse beneath the white tree that with whose crooked hands reach to the sky in supplication. And beside me, my shame, my curse, the record of all their names, all those I have wronged. A white tree.
This reads like a suicide note.
Exactly, yes.
Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out.
Probably that one, the dead knurled tree. This looks like a fighting dome.
forked white tree. This must be the place. Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see.
The registry?
This must be the registry.
Mm-hmm. Badback Conservatory Registry of Bearer Losses. 846V. 8E16. V is probably year, E is probably month, D is day. Hans, 10 years old, lithification. Alfred, 9 years old, succumbed to conditioning. Franz, 12 years old, lithification. Paulina, 10 years old, emancipation. Emacication. I have no idea what that is. Bruno, 11 years old, disciplined for attempted flight. Johanna, 12 years old, disciplined for attempted flight. These are days apart. Reinhard, 9 years old, succumbed to conditioning. Marta, 10 years old, succumbed to conditioning. Lothar, 12 years old, lithification. Dietrich, 11 years old, emaciation. Oh, emaciation. I am now realizing what that is. Yes. Okay.
So many names. This place was a slaughterhouse. But where is the architect of all this misery?
I think I found him.
It's only a matter of time, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Does that one have a proper name? Kashik Clergyman. Ugh. Hold on. Oh, get out of my way. I have to dodge every second. Holy crap. Hold on. Okay, he's already dead. Now it's just you and me, huh? Frostbite. Black powder, okay. Are you rushing toward me then? Ah, I thought I hit it in time. Oh well. A bit late. Ooh, okay. What is that one? Why is it blue flame? Okay. I love that the fire also just stops. I find it interesting that the, oh, I thought you were doing the blast back thing. I guess because he was already far enough away. It was probably like that, huh? Ugh. Okay. Away. Give me a sec. Right about there. Diamond dust. This should be good enough, I feel. Ugh. Yeah, that one Shiva attack where I summoned the ice shard in the back, it misses a lot, but oh well. Bearer registry.
I'm done here. Let's get the registry back to Herman.
I will do that, but what's this over here? I didn't even explore this area. Huh, interesting. Okay. I would immediately go back, but let's visit our father's grave and then finish off strong back at base. Yes. You. Oh! Interesting. I thought this is the area that I was going to unlock. Huh. Hero's Bluff. How have I never gone over there?
Faster! Unwavering will and an unbreakable bond. Do you really think we're strong enough? Save the world? Of course. To have overcome Father's political enemies. Of that I'm less certain. Especially knowing what we know now.
Oh.
My mother was truly capable of. But perhaps these bands would have helped. Knowing he was with us would have made all the difference.
Honestly, having the bands from right at the beginning of the journey would have really helped with all the defense and health that they offer. Considering that they're literally only bested by... Oh. I thought I couldn't... I tried jumping ages ago. So I thought I had to go, like, the long way around.
It's just back there. Father always fought for what he believed was right. It wasn't until that night at Phoenix Gate that I realized I had never fought for anything. I always had someone else to do the fighting for me. No matter how fate conspired against him, he never lost heart, never looked back, never stopped fighting. To me, he was the greatest of men. And I've been trying to live up to his ideals ever since. We all have, Clive. We all have. And we'll keep trying. Because that's what he would have wanted. What he would have done himself. Even if it meant standing against the very gods in the heavens. I shall be borrowing this, Father, if I may. That you might watch over us. As we follow in your footsteps.
Clive? Huh. Felt his father's presence behind him.
We won't lay you down. Onward then? Onward. To the end.
And to a new beginning.
I feel as if, like, this side mission should have been at the end of the game. Like, solely unlocked as, like, a side quest after every other campaign and side quest has been finished. The Rusted Battle Helm. Archduke Elwin's helm, worn during his victorious campaign to quell the Northern Uprising. War is coming, my boy. We must make ready. Archduke Elwin. I'm gonna have a lot of reading once I get back to my chambers. What? Joining hands with Joshua. Joshua has joined Clive's party and will remain with him until departing for Origin. Is that not what the main quest is? Origin? Until departing for Origin. Oh boy. Okay. So, me losing you as part of my squad was actually just a bunch of bull hockey. Okay. Then, the only thing left for me to do is just go back to the hideaway. In which I talk... Wait a minute. A new missive has been delivered. Yes. Hold on. Now that I look at something, I saw that on the map. There is a new one. A new side mission. How? How? What do you mean? Hey, Byron.
Uncle, I bring good news. The Field Marshal has agreed to your plan.
Ha! Of course he has. I didn't doubt you for a moment, dear boy.
Rutherford is accompanying him back to your manor in Port Isolde as we speak. They will await your return there. As will one other.
One other? Who, exactly?
Lord Havel was concerned that even if he could get the realm's armies to agree to an accord, he might not be as successful in convincing those with political power. He asked if I might have a solution, and I suggested a certain Imperial Lord Magistrate turned Liberator.
One of your co-conspirators?
Mm-hmm.
Master Quinton would probably call me one of his. But yes.
Another outlaw, then. Just the thing we need to put these rotten politicos in their places. Good thinking, Clive.
I'm glad you approve.
The more the merrier, eh?
Uncle, assuming Havel and Quinton can solve our problem with the armies, you still haven't mentioned how we might manage the grain shortages.
Oh, don't you worry, my boy. The 7 high houses will be seeing to that. They have all agreed to make the most generous of donations. Oh, of course, it did take a little persuasion, but luckily I had some unexpected help.
From who?
Why, you, my boy. Rumor has it that you rescued the Lady Ariane's head steward Rockford from a horde of bloodthirsty bandits.
It was more of a handful.
Well, the old battle axe was so pleased. She had a shipload of talents delivered to my private docks by the next new moon. And when the other houses saw the parsimonious old crone's purse strings finally loosen, they as good as tripped over themselves in the rush to follow suit.
I'm happy to hear it.
Now, I must be getting back to the manor. Join us there at your earliest convenience, would you?
Of course, Uncle.
Okay, so we actually do get to hear about how this goes down. Wow. The Rossfield Manor.
Pray tell, will we get that grain to the capital if the roads are still overrun with Akashic?
You'll find another bloody road. I only have so many men, and I'm not about to send them headlong into an ether flood. That is, unless you'd have them turn as well.
Well, I'd certainly eat less.
Says the man with a belly bigger than a band of curls. My soldiers actually need their rations. Without any food to keep them going, they'll be dead even before you've sent them on your fool's errand.
If I may, gentlemen, perhaps I might suggest an alternative approach. Though supply routes are indeed disrupted, there is no shortage of ships. Indeed, they bob away in every bay from here to Randalar, awaiting a safe haven. Allow them to make port and fill their bellies full of grain. And once those who crowd the cities are fed, ferry the displaced back to the countryside to work the fallow fields. But I'm sure that you wish to continue your discussion. Forgive the interruption. Two such firm friends as yourselves need no help from the likes of me. Rutherford spoke fondly of the great bond between you.
Us? Friends? I can't stand the man!
Clive, I'm beginning to question the quality of the company you keep.
And what kind of company were you expecting him to keep? The man's a criminal!
Criminal? How dare you? You are not fit to breathe the same air as this fine, upstanding young gentleman.
Upstanding? He calls himself Sid the Bloody Outlaw!
Once more onto the breach.
Shall we begin again? What we seek here is not to create a new nation, nor to claim the thrones of those that already exist. We wish simply to bring stability to the realm that mankind might weather the current storm. And to do that, we must convince those in power, the generals, the statesmen, the nobles, that our cause is just. There will be disagreements, yes, and I imagine some resistance, much resistance. But we cannot let that deter us. If we show them the path, show them that we walk it ourselves, then I am confident they will follow. The fate of the world lies in my nephew's hands, but the well-being of her people lies in ours. And we must not squander the chance that Clive has given us.
Uncle Byron,
Now, with that settled, let's move on to the signing of the Accord. For what great moment in history hasn't been accompanied by a little ceremony? Citizens of Valisthea, I present to you the Triunity. Rutherford, Mike Will.
Oh, he's such a big dork.
Well, my boy, the stage is set.
That it is.
This is the role you were born for. Now I ask only that you trust in the talents of your supporting cast. We shall play our parts to the best of our abilities, that you might have the opportunity to shine. The realm needs its Sir Crandall. And there is no better Crandall than you, Clive. I want you to keep this signed accord as proof of our faith in you.
I will. Thank you, Uncle.
Perfect. The Triunity Accord, signed by representatives from Rosaria, Dalmacia, and Sembrek, this mutual accord sets the stage for a new age in Storm, if not officially, then at least in spirit. For what great moment in history has it been accompanied by a little ceremony? Byron Rosfield. And the Breath of Darkness. I haven't been down here in ages.
What do you think that thing is? And how the hell is Sid gonna deal with that?
I love hearing them talk every now and again. Okay. So if I make my way up around, check out the beast board. I have to visit the Patron's Whisper last, because, like, there's still so much.
There's something about it.
You should have seen him. The
thing didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, neither did you, I hear.
Forgot about you.
Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes. Welcome back. Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial.
Really?
But from what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No, they most certainly did not.
Does Ember deserve passing marks? I can just decide? Interesting. Huh. Me personally, he did do the job, but whatever.
Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim. And is that not what we ask of our scouts?
Indeed it is. Thank you for your honest appraisal, Sid. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril. All I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
Wait, Sergeant. Ember still has much to learn, it's true. And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, nonetheless. After all, he did do as you asked.
Right.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a scout's nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conch and a half. Wouldn't do to waste it now, would it?
Fine. One more chance.
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to. I'll show you. Just you wait.
Daft as a brush, that one. But his heart's in the right place. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long. That time the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
It couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off. Chance would be a fine thing. Back to work.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
Things really do these days. But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that.
I will, Sid. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh. Breath of lightning. Interesting. A new quest is available nearby. Please. Oh my god. Hey, Vivian.
Vivian. I found it. The book you lost.
From a distance. No mention is made as the name of the author, whether that is because the title page had been lost to time or because the tome was published anonymously. It is impossible to say.
You found it. Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I met with one of these executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective is the correct one. As the sad history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found at my destination would be more than worth the cost.
Do you still feel that way? That you're not one of us?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat clouded. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here. Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you, as I do.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
Try and make them believe in something greater. Scholar's Bonnet. Vivian Ninetail's scholarly headwear, awarded to her upon the completion of her studies at the University of Canver. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you as I do. The Vivian Ninetails. Lovely. Another new quest is available nearby. Oh. Lord above. Hey, Nectar. What's available on the hunt board? Oh my god. The Kuza Beast. A monster born in Balmung Dark, and quite possibly the deadliest beast known to man. It was not. Cid, we beg you to slay it. Not only that the world might be a safer place, but that the bearers who lost their lives to that vile creature might at last be avenged. Forgive our presumption, but knowing what we do of it, we doubt that any but you could emerge from the cage alive. Well, cool. I'm not even going to read the rest just yet. I'm going to save that for the next episode that I'll have to do of all these other new side missions and beast slaying. Holy God. I don't think I've even touched the story at all today in this recording session. Hello, Mid.
Mid? Tell me this is all you need.
The Adamantoise Shell. It is believed in Adamantoise... Oh, wait, yeah, that one. And the Shipwright's Tallow. This one I didn't read. A thick, noisome lubricant made from the rendered fat of sea beasts, commonly used by shipwrights on the cranes and winches they employ in shipbuilding. Just want to make sure. Yes, okay. I did read all of the Antamois. It's been a long day.
You make it sound like I asked you to save the world or something.
Tell me this is all you need.
It's most of what I need. After you left, I went over the figures again, and I realised I'd forgotten a 1 and a 0. And a cogwheel. Just a tiny one. Though, that's the problem. Gears that small are a bastard to make, and I may have lost the one Blackthorn spent a fortnight toiling over.
Wait. The children. When they took apart your scales, there was a tiny brass gear.
I thought of that.
Now that I think about it, they didn't use it when we put the scales back together.
The young'uns? But why would the... You know what? I don't want to know. I'll keep working on the model. You go and find that cog.
Will do. Oh, kids!
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Hey guys, can we talk?
She seems preoccupied.
Sid, is Mid still hiding from us?
She wasn't hiding. She's fine. She's just busy working on her next project.
A new invention? What is it? What is it? Is it an airship? I bet it's an airship!
Do you think she'll let us help?
That just so happens to be why I'm here. She needs something special, something only you three can provide. A brass gear. A tiny one. One that might fit on, say, a set of scales.
Oh, the one you forgot! We remember.
We saved it, just in case. It's in the bag of bits.
Since your lesson, we've been disassembling, then reassembling everything we can find. All the pieces that are left over, we keep under our beds, just in case.
That's good to know.
Uh-huh.
I found it!
Thank you.
Is that all? Just the gear? We have more parts if Mid needs them.
That's all for now. But I'll let Mid know about your hoard. Just in case.
Thanks, Sid.
The brass cogwheel. Back to Mid. Please be the last thing that I need to go out for.
Well, did they have it?
They did. An overlooked component of Mid's deconstructed scales. Its purpose remains a mystery to all but Mid.
They did. And they kept it somewhere nice and safe. Will it work?
Will it work? He's perfect! You're a genius, Clive.
What exactly are you going to use it for?
Only the most important job of all. The wings aren't going to move on their own. But with the right cog in the right place? Well, you just wait and see.
Yeah, this is just a
That should do it.
model.
Here goes nothing. Titan's tits.
It wasn't supposed to fly, was it?
Of course it was supposed to fly. Wouldn't be much of an airship if it didn't. Honestly, these bloody engines are driving me mad. I was so sure this would be the day she soared. The Mithril engine was made to make dreams come true. But maybe this is one dream the world's better off without. Show folk how to take flying. It won't be long till they're raining death down on each other. People will lose their homes, children, their mums and their dads. Like I lost mine.
I'm sorry.
So am I, Clive. So am I. Sorry that I have to choose. Do I follow my head, or do I follow my heart?
Good question. The first time I stood on the deck of your ship, felt the wind in my hair. It was like I was flying. But imagine how it would feel to actually do it.
My dad always said there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. And he were right. Right about a lot of things. Not that I like to admit it. People need dreams to chase. Especially in a world like this. Right. When this is over, I'm gonna take all my mithril engines to Zemeckis and sling them over the edge. I won't have my dream end up turning into someone else's nightmare.
But all that hard work...
All that hard work will not be used for war, Jamie. But it ain't like it'll be gone. Tell me, Clive, have you ever been on a treasure hunt?
Since Joshua and I were boys. Why do you ask?
Because I'm gonna bury the engine schematics and leave behind a little riddle telling people where to find them. A really hard one, so that only the most dedicated dreamers will ever be able to work it out. Ooh, I can picture it now. Some daft general squinting at the words with a gormless expression on his mug. Like that one, yeah.
Right.
I think I might know what item I'm getting as my collectible.
Of course, if I'm putting this engine at the end of a treasure hunt, I'll still need to make it a treasure worth hunting for. Won't be much of a prize if it couldn't even make a toy boat fly after all. My dad always said, dream big. But it ain't the size of a dream that's important, is it, Clive? Only that it's a good one. And I reckon I've got a fair few good uns left in me.
I'm sure you do.
The model airship. Mid's dangerous dream of flight immortalized in a miniature. My dad always said that there were two ways of living life. Chasing a dream or shuffling to your grave. Mid. Alright, Mid, if you'll... Well, one more thing, because this will probably be the last time we ever talk.
What shall I do with your model? You spent a lot of time on it. We both did.
What, that old thing? Not healthy to cling to your failures, Clive. They'll weigh you down, you know.
Sound advice.
Still, I suppose my prototypes will probably be worth a fair bit when I'm as famous as Bart's the Builder. Seeing as you're always strapped for coin, suppose I can give it to you. Just make sure you get a good price when you do come to part with it.
I'd say that was up to you as much as me.
Cute.
Has Midadol mentioned a new project yet?
Not exactly.
Alright. And now finally, here's that registry for Herman.
I hear that you traveled to Ash, Sid.
I did.
you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Bearer Registry. A concise and disturbingly detailed record of bearer orphan deaths at the Badback Conservatory.
I may. The bearer registry.
Mm-hmm.
The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Nor any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost.
Mm-hmm.
My friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces, like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive, when so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Sid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach, and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering. And in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
Oh. A harsh world we live in. The breath of ice. Thank you, Herman, for sharing this part of your life, as well as theirs. Alright. Oh, do I want to read all of those memories and or maybe missives that are in there? The ones that aren't missions? Maybe I save all of those for the next episode, because let's believe there's 3 side missions. Well, there's 3 side missions and then all those beasts. Oh, God. Let me just read this thing now. This episode's already long enough as is. Lord above. Man, you start out this game with like 2 side quests in Sid's sanctuary initially, and then it just goes for it from that point on. The Wall of Memories. I got a lot. The Vale signboard. The emblem of the Vale, Northreach far-famed House of Ill Repute. The town is the gateway to the imperial capital of Oriflamme, where waves of old money and new lap against the opposing sides of the Great Wall. However, the Vale's proprietor, Isabel, knows it's best as a safe haven in a storm. The town that took in her and the man she loved when the rest of the world shunned them. The Briar's Kiss signboard. The emblem of the Briar's Kiss, the finest forge in Dalamil, run by the puckish and precocious young forge master Lubor. He inherited both his forge and the role of desert hare from his predecessor, the original Rosina Dalamil. Though the mayoralty, of Dalamil, he won entirely by his own merits. The Clay Hearth signboard. The emblem of the Undying's headquarters in Tabor. The Undying are a secret society sworn to serve the House Rosfield, and more particularly, the dominance of the Phoenix that are born into the Rosfield line. Such is their acolytes' faith in the Phoenix. They will gladly surrender their lives if it should be for the benefit of their master. And the rusted battle helm. Archduke Elwin's helm, worn in his victorious campaign to quell the northern uprising, and later laid to rest upon his immemorial stone. Now it sleeps in Clive's chambers, a constant reminder of the bravery and selflessness of the man in whose footsteps he and his brother mean to follow. Model airship. I love that it's right underneath Clive and Sid's joining Crystal. Mid's dangerous dream of flight, immortalized in miniature. Though the experiment ended in failure, Mid has allowed Clive to keep hold of the model so that once her renown has grown, he might sell the piece for an exorbitant amount of gil. The Triunity Accord. Oh, we got a different angle for this one. Signed in Porta Solda by representatives from Rosaria, Dalmacia, and Sanbreque, this mutual accord sets the stage for a new age in Storm. If not officially, then at least in spirit. Scholar's Bonnet. Vivian Ninetail's academic cap, awarded to her upon her graduation from the University of Canver. Now Vivian shares her learning with Clive, the gift of the bonnet serving as a pledge that so long as they remain together, her knowledge shall be as much his as it is her own. And lastly, right now, the charred sparring sword from Torgal. Clive's old sparring sword, salvaged by Torgal in the aftermath of the Iron Blood invasion, and hidden at Clive's original hideaway, the Rookery. It is a reminder of who Clive once was and who he has become, as well as the unbreakable bond between lifelong friends. I think there were 3 or 4, and there's probably one item left that you obtain at like the end of the story, and that's probably on the far right. But I think I get the other 3 from these missions, which I now have to say my goodbye. Wow. 2 hours for this episode in recording, 4 hours collectively for side missions, 5 hours from touching story, and I'm still not even done. I have to end this episode here. Thank you so much for coming out to see what I did. But I end it here. And I look forward to completing more of the story. The story. The side missions will take up another episode, I feel, so I apologize. But even then, I can't even complete them all in today's recording session. But for now, I leave you with one final message as a final goodbye. In that being, have a nice day. I've got a headache.